Hey friends, it is Wednesday, over halfway through the week, just 2 more days till the weekend, which I'm always get excited about. So this is Francie. If you're new to watching my channel, gotta find the camera, I flipped it over. If you're new to watching my channel, this is just my journey, and so I just log about my journey and what I go through and what my goals are and what I hope to be able to do. The title of this YouTube channel is Finding Joy Through Serving, because I believe that we can find joy in helping other people. And so that is my goal, is to be more purposeful, to be more accountable, not just say I'm going to do this or that, but to actually go through with it and to actually do it. And so this is my journey, and I hope to one day live where I can travel, be like a nomad, and have a van and a camper, or maybe a larger van where I can stand up. I'm not sure how all that's going to unfold, but I know if I want to do this for full time, I want something where I can stand up, so it will have to be either a larger van or a small camper that I pull. So those are some of my goals. I still have a daughter at home, and she'll be going to college, and I plan to move to the area she wants to go to college, which is Florida. So that's another thing I need to save for. And so I was asking myself a question today, and I've done a couple videos on doing DoorDash and Postmates, two delivery services that I have signed up for. And I asked myself, is DoorDash, or should I say are DoorDash and Postmates going to help me achieve my goals? When I think of it that way, I get really excited, and I wish I had more time to DoorDash or do Postmates, but I do work a full-time job as a teacher, and I have an hour drive home and an hour drive to work, so that takes a lot of my time. And tonight we go to Bible class, and so Wednesday night is not a good night to try anything. Last night I noticed that it just really wasn't very busy. Tuesday night it's not going to be busy. The busy times are going to be the weekends, and that really is when I do have my time. So tomorrow night I'll check to see if it's busy. If it's busy, then I'll leave and go to an area that it's busy and see what happens. But I definitely am going to do this weekend, and I don't know how much. But it kind of gets exciting when you see the potential of what you could make or what you could save. So that I get excited about that, because I think, oh my goodness, what if I'm very purposeful and don't, make sure I use the money as to what I'm going to use the money for, and don't blow it on other things. So, and there's always something, right now Christmas is coming up. I don't want to end up taking payday loans. I've done that before many times. I do have several bills that I'm paying on, besides just the normal bills. I know there's bills in collection. I don't even know what they are anymore. Medical bills and stuff. I lose track of them. And then with medical bills, they really don't give you much time anymore before they send it to collection. It'll be like 2 or 3 months and they've already sent it to collection. So, and if they don't like your payment, like if I say I can send you $20 to $50 a month, they don't like that. They're like, nope, you can't do that. And I'm thinking, well, okay, then I can't help you, because that's all I can do. And after so many of those, though, you really don't have much money left to keep sending to other bills. So I just take it one at a time. I've gotten several paid off, and so I just have to look at what I've been able to do and realize I can't pay it all off. It is one of my goals. I do want to pay any debt that I have. So That's one thing, is getting debt paid off. So that's a goal. Of course, Christmas, I don't want to take any loans or anything like that. I've kind of thought of a small budget. Well, small, I don't know, it's not small. I don't know what you all spend on your family and or your children. How do you decide how much to spend? Usually I'm just out and I just buy stuff off their list, and I don't really keep track of it at all. But I wanted to do better this and be more purposeful and keep track of what I'm doing. So whatever amount I decide, that's what I decide for each of my children. And then for family, I usually make something for everybody, but I don't even think I'm doing that this year. Yeah, I don't think so. I may get something for my mom and my dad. I don't know. It's just when I think of that, you know, it's just more money adding up. So anyway, so one goal, getting debt paid off. My second thing I need to pay for, which is pretty immediate, is Christmas. But by that I mean I don't want to borrow any money for Christmas. I don't want to charge anything. I pay cash for anything that I buy, and I'm hoping Postmates and DoorDash will help me do that. One incentive that Postmates has is that if you do 100 deliveries in 30 days, they guarantee that you will have $850. So I see that as saying, if I work 30 days, I do 100 deliveries, and I only make $650, they're going to give me that other 200. That's how I understand it. Now, do I know if it's going to work that way? I don't. Can I get 100 orders in 30 days? I don't know. Right now, I just have 3 with Postmates, so I don't know. I guess I'll know more what I can do this weekend, and you know, it's kind of like a challenge. So we'll see. What else are my goals? Okay, so debt, Christmas, I'm paying cash for everything, and then I need to save for the move to Florida. You know, paying somebody to move my stuff. I think I'm going to, one idea I've thought of is getting those pod things that you fill up and they move it and then they deliver it when you're ready for it, or something like that. I have no idea what that costs, but I know it will cost something. And then of course there's the deposit for wherever we may live. And so I'm getting tired again. Okay, so that is another goal. And then of course my ultimate goal is to save for a camper and be able to purchase a camper, paying cash for it, or a bigger van. I'm not sure how that's all gonna work. But it's something I need to save for. I thought of something else I was just thinking of. Oh, an emergency fund. So that is a lot of stuff, you know, and so when you think about that, it can get overwhelming and think, oh, there's no way some little piddly side job is going to do that. But if I don't do anything, then it will never happen. And that's why I started this YouTube channel. I thought about just waiting till I actually did get out on my own. And then I thought, well, but let's start it now. Let's just journal what this is going to take to be able to achieve a goal. And I don't know if life might get in the way and something happens where I have to go, you know, maybe help one of my children or something. I don't know. You just don't know. Whatever the journey is, I'm just sharing it with everybody. But I will always go on short trips, no matter what, no matter where this journey takes me. So next weekend, not this coming weekend, but the next weekend, I have a camping trip planned, and it's about 35 minutes from where I work, so I'm going to leave Friday right after work and try to get there by 4, and so I can get set up before it gets dark. The only thing I don't like about all of this is my dog, trying to take my dog. I've asked the principal before, if I could bring my dog for the day so I could take her camping with me, and his answer was no, and saying they don't allow pets anymore on the campus, and whatever his excuse was, something like that. But I have seen pets on the campus since he told me that, and I haven't seen any signs put on the campus saying you can't have your dog there, but I don't walk around the campus either, so I don't know. So here's my thought on that. I've thought about asking him again. So I don't know if I can be that assertive. I thought about emailing him to try and explain a little bit why I need to take my dog. And last time I was going camping with the people from my church, which I ended up not being able to do. This time though, I'm going by myself. So there's nobody else, and there'll be other people at the campground. I really would like to have my dog. Not that she's some ferocious protective dog. She's not. She's just a little Yorkie. I don't know that she would even, I don't know what she would do if someone came in trying to attack me or anything. But it is a dog, and I think it would deter people a little bit if they knew you had a dog. And she might bark and alert me more or wake up better than I would if we heard something. So I think I need to go for it and just ask him again and explain, look, I don't want to be by myself. I'm trying to get over the fear of camping by myself, and I can keep the dog. I've got a closet in my room. It's a big walk-in closet, storage closet. And I could keep her back there. The students wouldn't have to even know that she's there. So I don't know. I think I'm going to email him and just explain why and see if he would make an exception. I figured I'll ask twice, and if he says no this time, then I know for sure that never to ask again. I really tried to, and I did try to look for campgrounds by my house, so that means I would come home first and then shoot off to the campground. Then I could pick up my dog, but still I would get home what time? See, it's after 4 right now, and I left at 3:20. I left pretty quick today, and it's 4:05 and I'm still not home. So anyway, so I'll let you know if he lets me bring my dog next Friday. I hope so. I will go by myself without my dog, but I don't know. I just like to have her with me. So we'll see what happens with that. And so I won't be able to DoorDash or Postmates that weekend. But so this weekend I'm going to try to really get out there. I don't have any other plans besides, having to get ready for the camping trip. I'm going to get a little ceramic heater. I used to have several space heaters, and over the years I've gotten rid of them. When I move, it's just, you get rid of stuff. So I've looked at a couple at Bargain Hunt, and I may go to Walmart and look, but I'm just going to get a little space heater just to be prepared. I may not need it, and I don't know if I'm going to set up my tent or just sleep in the van. I haven't decided on that either. Yeah, I don't know what to do. It's just for 2 nights, so I don't know if I need to set up the tent for that. Like I've made the van where I can sit on the bed better and when my head's not touching, so it may not seem as bad this time. I feel more secure in the van as far as at night I can lock it and feel secure. So I've got my little guards up now. They haven't fallen off, amazingly, on my windows, so I can roll the windows down. And I don't know. All these decisions. Maybe, yeah. See, and then if I take the tent, you know, it's a lot of stuff. I take the tent. I purchased like a puzzle floor for the tent, those foam puzzles. So if I do tent, I can put a floor down to make it more comfortable for when I'm walking around. And then you don't have to have your shoes on. That's one thing with the tent. You're stepping on the ground, and so with my ankle problem, I don't need to step on a rock and twist it, and so I need to really have shoes on all the time. But if I have foam board down, then I could take my shoes off and not get the tent as dirty. So, alright, I'm going to close this video out. We're at over 15 minutes. Goodness. I can talk to you guys the whole way home. It helps keep me awake. Alright, so the question for today was, can Postmates and DoorDash help me fulfill my dreams? I don't know, but I will keep you posted and see if it is going to help me do that. I'm excited. I think it would keep me going, and it would motivate me, definitely motivate me to keep getting out there and delivering and doing a good job. Oh, and so one thing I thought of, I actually heard it from another YouTuber real quick. I'm going to share this idea with you, which I think is really cool. It may help with tips and so forth, making connections with people, the people you deliver to. So one guy said that he has a card, and I don't know if he tells them to like fill out the survey or whatever, and then he puts a mint on the back to give them like a dinner mint. I thought that is such a good idea, and so I'm going to go for that. I'm going to get those business cards that you can print, and I'll come up with something that I want to say. I may just put positive, not necessarily, don't want to necessarily put a Bible verse or anything. Some people might get offended by that, but put something positive there, and just some little quote. Maybe I can find some quote about a mint, and then ask them to make sure they complete I think they can, a rating or something about you, and that's when they would leave a tip for you. So anything to help with that, because you're not being paid very much, so it's really the tips. It's kind of like a waitress. It's going to be the tips that get you your money. This traffic is really backed up. Rain. It's rainy. So rainy here today. So things are backed up. Alright, so I wanted to share that last idea with you, and I will keep you posted, especially this weekend when I try to DoorDash and Postmates. Find joy through serving everyone, and be blessed.